I'm thrilled to welcome a truly remarkable artist to our conversation today. Mary Kate Farmer, a two-time Georgia Country's Female Artist of the Year, has been captivating audiences with her authentic stage presence and compelling songwriting. Her musical journey, deeply rooted in her Texas origins and enriched by her experiences in Georgia, has seen her share of stages with renowned artists like Ronnie Millsap, Dina Carter, and Montgomery Gentry. Beyond her performances, Mary Kate's dedication to her craft is evident in her upcoming EP, Volume 1, which releases next Friday, April 11th. Blazing her own trail as a fearless touring artist, she delivers unapologetic energy and grit, carving out her place in the ever-evolving world of country music. Let's dive into her inspiring story and insights. Hey, Mary Kate, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks
Good
for
to
having
meet
me.
you. So, what inspired you to pursue a career in country music? And was there a particular moment when you knew this was your path?
I think I was always drawn to music even since I was little. I was singing on the karaoke machine at 3 years old, performing for the family. And I think that the moment that I heard the song Strawberry Wine, that was the moment that I knew I wanted to write country music and that I wanted to write music in general that would make people feel the way that I felt the first time that I heard that song. And after that, and after my first time being on stage, I was addicted. There was no giving it up.
That's amazing. I love that. Strawberry Wine's great. So, who were your biggest musical influences growing up, and how have they shaped your sound?
So I grew up mainly in Texas, so I was always around Texas country, and my parents always had George Strait on the radio and the stereo. But I also grew up around a lot of classic rock. My parents listened to a lot of AC/DC, a lot of Journey, Styx, things like that, Foreigner. And so outside of the Texas roots country that I was surrounded with, I had this also kind of grit rock background, and I knew that that's kind of the sound that I wanted to deliver when I'm on stage.
I love that, and those are all really good bands. As a female artist in country music, have you faced any unique challenges, and how have you navigated them?
I think that whether you're male or female, being an independent artist, you always face challenges. As a female, I think that maybe the competition is a little more strict or stiff when it comes to female country music singers. I feel like the bar is set a little higher for us for whatever reason, because we can't always just throw on a t-shirt and a ball cap or a cowboy hat and hop on stage. You kind of have to have your own look, your own brand from everything from the boots that you wear to the hat you wear on your head or whatever your style is. But just really honing in on who I want to present myself as, and I just want to be me on stage. And I think that's been the biggest thing that's helped me get over that little hurdle or be able to get past any of those road bumps that we seem to get through.
I think that's beautiful. You know, it's just being yourself, and I think that's amazing. I love your music, and many of your songs tell really powerful stories. How do you approach songwriting, and where do you find the inspiration to do all this wonderful music that you create?
I think that inspiration comes from every moment that I live. If somebody says something where I'm like, oh, that's a great line, you'll see me pull out my phone and I'm writing in my notes app. Or if something happens to a friend, I think the way that I process anything that goes on in my life is through music and through writing music. So whether it's my story or my things that I'm going through, or my friends or my family or even strangers, I've had lines come to my head from watching a stranger's video on TikTok or YouTube, and it's just, you never know where that inspiration is going to come from. And I think that's so beautiful when it comes to music, because I, as a writer, have the opportunity to either help you heal from a memory or relive it. And I think that's the greatest and coolest job in the world.
No, I 100% agree. And with on that note, is there like a particular song of yours that's like especially personal to you? And if so, what's the story behind it?
So one of the new tracks on the new EP is actually called New Times, Old Friends. And that one's pretty special to me because I have a really close-knit group of friends that I grew up with and went to high school with. And after high school, you go through college and you start to become adults and getting careers and families, and life gets really busy really fast. So you don't get to see them as much. And that song just feels like nostalgia because it's all about just wanting to be with those hometown friends, knowing that you're busy and you can't, but you love them, but you'd kill for a night with them.
No, that's all. And you notice like the music too, like when you can tell like when it speaks to an artist, and honestly, it speaks to the audience too. And I think people really resonate with the true grit. For lack of a better term, they listen to it and it resonates with a lot of people too. Uh,
Absolutely.
with country music, it's really evolved a lot over the years. How do you see yourself fitting into the current landscape, and where do you think it's kind of headed?
So I love that there are artists out there like Zach Top really bringing back that classic 90s country sound, because again, that's what I grew up on, that 90s 2000 sound, and I think it's the perfect wave to ride. But I also think that we live in such a time where there's so much opportunity for independent artists, thankfully, to social media and things like that, where we can really reach a large audience without having to go so far. So I think that that also plays to advantage for independent musicians. We can reach people halfway across the world now.
Yeah, absolutely. And social media has really shrunk the world. It seems like you can talk to anybody, and
Absolutely.
that's the beauty of it. Just you can reach people, and with your songs from all around the world, and you don't have to go through all the normal processes that music used to have to go through. And
Yeah.
I love that. All right, so now on to some fun questions. If you could collaborate with any artist, past or present, who would it be and why?
Oh my gosh. It would probably have to be Kenny Rogers. I loved Kenny Rogers. I remember begging for a Kenny Rogers deluxe CD when I was in like second and third grade, and he was just one of my favorite artists. Still is to this day, and wish we could go back in time and record a little something with him.
I think that would have been a sight to behold. Yes, Kenny Rogers is the man. All right, so what's something that your fans might be surprised to learn about you?
Oh goodness. Probably that normally get to see me doused in glitter and long hair and all this cute clothes that I wear. But if you see me anywhere else, it's almost like a Dolly Parton. You wouldn't recognize me. I am hair in a bun, no makeup usually, and in a t-shirt and leggings, and that's my everyday uniform. So.
I love that. So while we're on that note, when you were in those really comfortable clothes, when you're not making music, what's your favorite way to unwind?
Oh, I love being at home with my family. We've got chickens and such, and just we live near the lake, and so I love just being home and spending quality time with them. Life moves really fast when we're on the road, so anytime I get to slow down a little bit, I'm at home with the family.
That is beautiful. I love that. Now, everyone, check out her EP. It's coming out April 11th, next Friday. You're going to love it. You're going to listen to it at the gym. You're going to listen to it on your drive home. I'm telling you, this music is beautiful, and it's going to really resonate with you. Thanks again, Mary Kate Farmer, for this interview. And yeah, very,
Thank you
very
so
nice to meet you.
much. Thank you so much for
All right.
having me.
All right. Thank you.